A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of the ongoing tensions surrounding pro-Palestinian activism on U.S. college campuses, federal authorities have detained Rumeysa Ozturk, a Turkish university student at Tufts University. This action comes as part of a broader crackdown initiated by the Trump administration against foreign students involved in activism related to Israel's conflict with Hamas in Gaza. Ozturk was apprehended by federal agents late Tuesday evening in Somerville, Massachusetts, prompting a swift response from the university community. Tufts University president expressed concern over the incident, emphasizing the importance of due process and the right to free speech on campus. Ozturk, a doctoral candidate in the Elliott Pearson Department of Child Study and Human Development, has been vocal about her opposition to the university's handling of student protests regarding the ongoing violence in Gaza. In March 2024, she co-authored an article in the Tufts Daily that criticized the university's response to student anger over the situation, which has been a significant point of contention among students. Legal representatives for Ozturk have filed a motion demanding that authorities provide lawful grounds for her detention. A judge has since issued a decision preventing immigration officials from removing her from Massachusetts while the case is being reviewed. As of Wednesday, Ozturk remained in custody, although specific details regarding her location have not been disclosed. In response to her detention, a protest has been organized in Somerville, scheduled for Wednesday evening. Activists and supporters are expected to gather to voice their opposition to what they consider an infringement on free speech and academic freedom. The Trump administration has been actively targeting prestigious universities that have become hotbeds of student protests against the backdrop of Israel's military actions in Gaza. This crackdown includes stripping federal funding from institutions that are perceived to harbor anti-Israel sentiment and directing immigration officers to deport foreign students who participate in demonstrations. Critics of this policy argue that it amounts to retaliation against dissenting voices and poses a significant threat to the principles of free expression on college campuses. Supporters of the administration's approach, however, contend that such measures are necessary to maintain order and protect Jewish students from harassment or intimidation. This has led to a polarized environment within academic institutions, where discussions about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict are increasingly fraught with tension. The situation is not isolated to Tufts University, as similar actions have been reported at other institutions. At Columbia University in New York, for instance, immigration officers detained Mahmoud Khalil, a permanent resident, while efforts to detain another student, Yunseo Chung, were halted by a judge. These incidents have raised alarms among faculty and students alike, prompting a group of university professors to file a lawsuit against the Trump administration in Massachusetts. The lawsuit argues that the administration's campaign against foreign academics is illegal and impedes the ability of U.S. citizens to engage with non-citizen students and colleagues. In a parallel development, the American Association of University Professors and the American Federation of Teachers have sought judicial intervention to declare the Trump administration's decision to cut $400 million from Columbia's budget unconstitutional. They aim to restore funding to the university, which has been under pressure to comply with the administration's demands regarding the definition of anti-Semitism and the regulation of protests on campus. Columbia University recently announced a package of concessions in response to the administration's demands, which included clarifications on anti-Semitism and increased oversight of specific academic departments. However, the university stopped short of fully complying with some of the administration's more stringent requests, leading to a mixed reception from both supporters and critics of the administration's policies. As the situation continues to unfold, the implications of these actions on free speech, academic freedom, and the broader discourse surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remain to be seen. The detention of Rumeysa Ozturk serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by students and academics in navigating the complex interplay of politics, activism, and education in the current climate. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.